Students, myself Karishma Datta from Saraswat International Academy. I am going to teach to 9th English medium, subject social science, chapter number 1, Rise of British Rule in India, part 4. Part 4, topic Warren Hastings became the first Governor General. After that, Cornwallis became the second Governor General. After that, Sir John Shore became the third Governor General after Cornwallis. Due to some rigid policies adopted by him, the East India Company fame declined and Marathas became stronger. Because of some rigid policy adopted by Sir John Shore, what was being seen over here, that is the fame of the company declined, and because of that the Maratha became stronger. Next, so the Governor General Wellesley, who came to India after Sir John Shore, became get the responsibility of making the company supreme in India. Governor General Wellesley, he came to India after Sir John Shore, so he was given the responsibility of what, for making the supreme, making supreme whom, that is the company supreme in India. So he introduced subsidiary alliance system. What was being introduced by him? He introduced the subsidiary alliance system. Who introduced? That is Governor Wellesley. The terms and condition of the subsidiary alliance system. The first one, the army trained by the East India Company government will be provided to the state. The army which will be trained by the East India Company will be provided to the state. Who will be providing it? The East India Company will be providing the army which will be trained by the East India Company. To whom? That is to the state. That accept the subsidiary, that accept the system. These army would protect the state from internal and external attacks. Now what they are saying over here, that is the army which will be trained by the East India Company will be provided to whom? That is to the state. And which state will be having it? The state who accept the subsidiary alliance system. Second thing, the army would protect, these army which will be trained by the East India Company will be, which will be given to the state, will be protecting the state internal and even the external affairs. Next, in return, the state accepting the system will provide for the army or give away provenance equivalent income to the British. In return, the state accepting this system will be provided by the army, or what to be done? Give away the provenance, with equivalent. Equivalent means equal income to the Britishers. Next, without the permission of the company, the state will not wage war or sign treaty with other state. Without taking, they need to take permission from the company for even waging, that is starting a war, or even for signing what, that is the treaty. Next, there will be one English representative in the state assembly. One representative should be there, will be there in the state assembly. Second, last, the other foreigners not to be employed in the state. No foreigners will be employed where? In the state. Only Britishers will be employed in the state. Now, which states adopted the subsidiary alliance system? The first was the Nizam, then the Mysore, Awadh, Gaikwal, Sindhya, Bhosle and Holkar. These were the states who accepted the subsidiary alliance system. Next, the subsidiary alliance system was like a sweet poison, ek meetha zahar, right? It was like that. Next, the implementing this system, Wellesley annexed many provinces and expanded the rule of the company. Governor General Wellesley asked the people to accept the system. He refused to do so. For declining the alliance system, the company, with the support of Nizam, attacked Mysore in 1799. By implementing this system, Wellesley, the Governor General, he annexed. Annexed means what? He take over many provinces and he expanded the company rule. Over here, the Governor General Wellesley also said Tipu Sultan to accept this system, but Tipu Sultan refused to accept the system. So, with the help of Nizam, a war was being held with Tipu Sultan, and the British attacked Mysore in which year? That is in 1799. Next, during this during the fourth Mysore War, Tipu Sultan lost his life while fighting against the British. The fourth Mysore War was being seen, and while fighting with the Britishers, the Tipu Sultan lost the war. After Wellesley, Hastings came to India as Governor General. After Wellesley, who came to India, that is as a Governor General, Hastings came to India. Next, he waged the war with the Nepal and made the Gurkhas to join the army. He waged means he had a war with whom, that is with Nepal, and made Gurkhas to join the army. Next, the Hastings fought battle with Pindras and took control over them. He even fought a battle with whom? With the Pindras, and took over control over them also. With the Third Maratha War, the supremacy of the company was established. When the Third Maratha War was being held, the supremacy of the company was established. Then, in comparison to the earlier Governor Generals, William Bentinck is known as the Liberal Governor General. What they're saying over here, that whichever Governor General came, but William Bentinck was known as the Liberal Governor General, who was having a very liberal deeds were being done by him. Next, Bentinck believed that the dissatisfaction in different states due to the imperialistic policy adopted by the previous Governor General could not bring about unity. What was he believing? That the dissatisfaction in different states due to the aggressive policy being used or adopted by the previous Governor General will never show what? That will never bring about what? That is unity. So he was very liberal in his deeds. So he was said to be very liberal what? In his deeds. Dalhousie came to India as a Governor General in 1848. He was a freak imperialistic. He came to India in 1848. Who came? Dalhousie, and he was said to be a freak. Freak means an anger, and imperialistic. Who? That is Dalhousie. He adopted the policy of annexation for the expansion of the company and the British imperialism in India. What was being adopted? The policy of annexation was being done for expansion of what? That is of the company. Next, Dalhousie was not only an imperialistic, he was also called a reformist. He was not only having an aggressive type of nature, right? But he was also said to be as reformist. Reformist means who bring what? That is changes, some unique change for the society and for the welfare of the society. A person who brings, that person is said to be as reformist. Next, what change was been brought by him? The first railway line in India between Mumbai and Thane in 1853 AD. He built a first railway line, and that is from Mumbai to Thane. In which year? 1853. Wireless system between India and England established of public work department. Wireless system was being seen between India and England, and even established the public work department. English education, etc., were all introduced during his tenure. That means that till the time he was there, he adopted this thing, that is English education. Next, he passed law to ban child marriage. He passed a law to ban child marriage and advocate widow remarriage. That means again remarriage of widow should be done. The conclusion part: within 100 years of company, from Battle of Plassey in 1757, the British rule and the empire both expanded, but the process they also faced dissatisfaction of the Indian states, and this was manifested in the form of the first struggle of the independence in 1857 AD. They are saying that 100 years of span of British in India, they expanded their rule in a very huge form in the country, but during this expansion also they face many dissatisfaction from the Indian state, and that manifestation was being done in the form of the first in Indian independence struggle in the year 1857 AD.